Hey, what's going on? This is Big Ben, and today we're actually going to talk about 7 things successful crypto traders do. And the reason why I'm just doing this video is because some of my videos I like to just give some life lessons because I think it helps you overall to become a better entrepreneur. Because I think a lot of people don't realize what it takes to become either successful or entrepreneur. It takes a lot mentally, emotionally. You see it right now when things are pulling back. Most people are scared and they don't know what to do. So it takes a lot, and I don't think a lot of people know what it takes to be successful. If you look at these athletes, they are performing at a high level, and not even at a high level. They're performing in front of 20,000 plus people, and you can't be weak when you do that. You have to be strong minded. It's just the same thing with being a successful business owner. When things are going bad, you just can't just say, "Oh man, things are going bad, I quit." You have to be very strong. So that's why I love giving these life lessons, because it would definitely help you in the long run. It's not all about reading the white paper and figuring out what's the next hot crypto. It's more to it. So this is why I like giving these just making these videos. So overall, the market is basically it's not really doing anything. Couple of greens, couple of reds. Tron overall, what's Tron doing is still around like almost 7 cents. So like I said before, it's just right now the market is pulling back. Maybe it's going to consolidate a little bit more. Hopefully Bitcoin start to continue to go back up. Tron overall, they actually said that Tron is actually listed in Bitfinex, so we'll see how that goes, whatever. But like I said, overall market is just sluggish, so we just have to wait. So let's go to the 7 things right now. So the first thing on the list is successful traders, successful investors, they actually are okay with the mistakes. And what that means is basically, if you look at, let's say you are a quarterback, right? And if you throw a pass and someone blocks the pass or whatever the case is, and you didn't make the play, and it's first down. Now the second down, you cannot think about what just happened, because if you do, it's going to affect the next play. So if you are buying a crypto, right, and let's say that you bought a crypto and it's going down, it's not going the way you want to go, and you're taking a little heat, whatever. Now let's say that you see another opportunity. Most people that are new, especially if they are new, they second guess themselves because they down already with the last previous position. So if you see another opportunity, you might second guess yourself and say, "Oh man, should I even buy this? Man, I don't know. I might lose on this one too. I don't know." So you have to be good with making mistakes, because if you're not, it's going to affect your next opportunity, your next decision making. So you have to be okay with whatever just happened and move forward. So you have to work on that. So that's number one. Number two is actually successful traders, investors have systems, right? A system is basically something that could help you repeat success. So if you go to McDonald's right now, let's say that you live in New York, right? And let's say that you take a vacation and you go to California, right? And you order, let's say that you ordered a quarter pounder. That same quarter pounder is going to taste the same no matter if you order it in California, New York, New Jersey. Doesn't matter, because successful businesses always have systems. They have certain steps that they actually use to run their business, because without those steps, it's going to be hard to run a consistent and successful business, because you can't everything is just basically out of order. So in order to put things in order, organize things, you have to have a system. So a system is basically steps. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do that. Step 3, do this, whatever the case is. So in order to repeat success, you have to have a system. And this is one of the important parts you really have to understand. So there's no guessing involved, because when you guess, then it's just so many things could actually happen. So if you look at someone that's, if you look at any, builders that actually, build houses and buildings, they don't just, do things and say, oh, I think this goes this way. No, they have a plan, a blueprint that they look at, and they know how to build a house looking at that blueprint. So same thing with crypto trading and investing. You have to have a system that you follow, because especially if that system works, you actually have consistent results by looking at that system. So system is basically a step 1, step 2, step 3, process, and it will help you repeat. That's the most important part. It will help you repeat success. That's why you want to have a system, because if you don't, you're just basically guessing overall. Okay, so the third thing is they learn from other successful people. So if you're around someone that's successful, it's going to be hard for you not to be successful. The knowledge is actually going to rub off for you, and you're going to gain the necessary knowledge to actually become successful. So learn from other people that's actually doing things, and that's learn from people that pretty much the people that you see that's successful, and that's where you want to be at. You want to learn from those people so you can take notes and always improve yourself. Because I remember listening to my mentor. He said that it's amazing how you can actually pick a book from or get a book from Amazon or whatever the case is, and read it for let's say it takes you 3 hours to read a book, and you can learn within the 3 hours. You can learn what it took that person maybe 5 to 10 years to actually learn. You can learn it within 3 hours, and it's amazing. Of course, you're not going to be overnight. Of course, you're not going to be an expert overnight, but you can actually learn what it took that person basically maybe 5 to 10 years to actually learn. So you as an individual, you have to understand that learning from successful people will help you basically almost give you a shortcut. So make sure that this is number 3 is very important. Make sure that you actually continue to learn. Now, number 4, they know how to manage their risk, right? So if you go all in one cryptocurrency, then you can actually be wiped out. If you're wiped out, then you're done. You're done for you're done until you be able to save up more money. So you have to you have to recognize that going all in one coin is not good. So once you go all in and you get wiped out, then you have no other ways to actually buy other cryptocurrencies. So I know it's hard, because I know a lot of people are starting off with not starting off with maybe a small amount. So, but you have to practice this. Let's say that you start off with $500 or something like that. Maybe you spread it out, $150 here, $150 there, whatever the case is. But going all in, it's tough, because once you lose and you wiped out, then that's it. And number 5 is good risk reward ratio. So if your losers is bigger than your winners, then what's the sense of playing? Your winners have to be always bigger than your losers. So let's say that you lose 2 times in a row, in your next trade or investment you win 10x, then your 10x is going to wipe out all your losers. So that's why your risk reward ratio has to be good. And number 6 is actually sticking with your plan, because if you don't stick with your plan, I know sometimes if you stick with your plan, it could be boring, but stick with your plan. Don't try to do anything new. If it's working, stick to it. Don't try to be, Mr. guy that trying to try everything. If you're doing something and it's working, stick to it. Number 7, they understand probabilities. So basically, they know that okay, my next 2 investments might be a loser, whatever the case is, but my next 3 or 4 of them are going to be winners. So they understand that it's a possibility that I might lose, I might win, but as long as my winners outdo my losers, and that's pretty much the mindset you want to have. So I don't want to make this video too long. That's pretty much it. And guys, just work on this, and you just definitely you're going to be a better individual, because a lot of people they just focus on just looking at the cryptocurrency and not just focus on trying to better themselves. And you want to be that person, because it is emotional. I mean, basically, you can't be weak doing this. Put it like that. So make sure that you study these and work on yourself. And the good thing about life is that tomorrow you can actually always push the reset button. You can always push the reset button. Tomorrow will never meet yesterday. And what that simply means is whatever you did yesterday, tomorrow is a new day. It's a clean day. So basically, whatever you did yesterday, you can say, okay, that was the past. Now it's tomorrow. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be better. So thank you guys. Like, subscribe. Talk to you guys later.